Hello everyone, how you doing today? Today we're going to be doing, or sort of reviewing and unboxing, the Raptors set. And these are 3 Raptors. There is 4 in total, but 3 come as just regular models. Blue comes as a basher, I think. Something like that. He has like a little interactive bit on him. So, and right now, when I'm recording this, he's not out yet. The same as the Dimorphodon, they're not out. Whereas Indominus, T-Rex, and those 3 Raptors are. And they're going to be delivered to me by a special someone. Oh, Jesus! And here they are. Well, the Raptors here, we have Echo, Delta, Charlie. Yeah. As soon as I heard Jurassic World, I've just been looking forward to the Toyland and everything that comes with it. And of course, Raptors have always been a great sort of toy to have as a kid. And I'm sure these are no exception. So we're going to start looking at Delta for... No. No! No, this could... Why? Okay, let's do this. Right, it appears that these 3 Raptors Hasbro has well and truly screwed up, and I mean royally screwed up. The fact that these Raptors don't have their sickle claw. That is what Velociraptors, or at least this sort of breed of dinosaur, are like known to have, and that's their thumb claw is this really long sort of sickle shape on the toe. And I think we've all seen in Jurassic Park, it clicks the floor and all that lovely jazz. But here, somehow Hasbro has managed to greenlight these models, and they have completely forgotten about that. I don't even know how that was possible. Nobody checked these. And the ironic thing is that Blue has one. Blue has it. But these guys don't. But let's not waste any more time and get these open. No. 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 Okay, it's time for an honest review here. These dinosaurs are probably way too expensive for what they're worth. And I'm not joking. I've seen good dinosaur models. You want to see good dinosaur models? I'll show you good dinosaur models. For example, one of my all-time favorite toys was this guy. This is the Raptor from the Lost World set. This one actually has a broken jaw. I played with him so much, I dropped it and it broke. It's the same model from Jurassic Park. They just sort of repainted it. If you pinch the legs together, his head goes, and his mouth usually opens, but I broke it. It's because I loved it so much. Not only that, I mean, look, it can stand. It can stand. Look at that, perfect. Or sort of horizontal ways. It's lovely, it stands. These guys, right, okay, you have articulation in the hands, and that's fine. I mean, I'd expect that. I mean, the arms are like a little bit long, but maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just more accurate. The legs are really tough to move. Like, ugh. I'm actually a bit glad that they are movable. I thought for a second that you could not move the legs, and therefore couldn't stand the dinosaur. So that's cool. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't know who this one... The brown one. I'm going to call it the brown one. The brown one can stand on its own. Can it actually? Hold on. I had it standing on its own a second ago, so it can stand. And it's basically there. Is this movable? Is this legs movable? Okay. The orange one, Echo the dolphin. Echo, you can't move the leg. Probably for a good reason, because if you move the leg, he ain't gonna stand. That's a very, I mean, it looks like a cool position. Don't get me wrong, it looks awesome, but that's it. The flaw is, if you move the legs, it can't stand. So what do they do? You can't move the legs. Who are you? Are you Charlie? Yeah, you're Charlie. Charlie, you can't move the legs either. Arms movable. Jaw should, look at this. The jaw should be a really easy thing to move, just like close, That should be something that's doable. I mean, even this thing, even though I broke it, like it's got a huge, I glued it back together so the mechanism's broken. But he could just open his mouth. In fact, look, there you go, open the mouth, yum yum. He should be opening there, but you know, I played with it a lot. I mean, that's good. That's a good sign, right? When I was a kid. I don't know where to start. I don't even know how Hasbro managed to even sell these. I mean, for example, right, I got in touch with Best in Slot. I said, dude, have you seen these? Have you seen these Velociraptors? They have no claw. And this was the time when they were just sort of being flooded around the internet. There was images like, oh my god, have you seen what they're doing? And I messaged Best and I said, hey, look what they've done. This is ridiculous. And he messaged me back saying, and what I thought was going to happen as well, he said, oh, I'm sure they'll just recall them and then add the claw on. No, they didn't. Terrible product. Okay, let's be real. Let's look at this. Let's look at it. Okay, the model, we can't even talk about the sculpt. The sculpt doesn't have a claw. Sculpt gets like a 1 out of 10. Okay, let's move on to something else. Let's talk about paint jobs. Oh, let's talk about paint jobs. Now, if we look here, we've got a lovely eye. That's nice. Lovely work on the eye. It's general, just a sort of spray, little paint. Nothing too complicated. That's all right. I mean, if we look at this guy, I keep comparing it, but you've got to make comparisons here, else we're gonna be comparing rubbish to rubbish. Like, I think its tail was twisty. Yeah, I mean, like you would really want to twist the tail. You wouldn't, because it looks weird, but tail's twistable. This also came with a trap that goes on it. I mean, it's all in the attic. I just took down a few just to show you guys. Paint job, you got a variety of different colors, maybe, and look, screws on the bottom. Oh yes, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get to those toys. Look at that, a simple joint like that. Why couldn't the Raptors have like that with their bottom jaw? No idea why. Is this the one that I broke? Yeah, I can see it. I must have glued the mechanism shut. Ah, what a shame. Now, let's talk about this one in particular. This is Charlie. Let's talk about this paint job, because my, oh my, is it horrific. Look at the teeth. Look at those teeth. The paint has bled over so much onto the lips. And don't get me wrong, you might be asking, oh, but Beaver, that's okay. It's just this one model you've got. I'm sure it was a mistake. It was not a mistake. I checked everywhere. I checked everywhere I've been. I've checked all the Charlies. I've checked all these Raptors. It is just as much as a sloppy paint job on every single model. Paint job, sloppy. Forgot the cyclical. And you might think, oh, he's just showing the bad side. No, look at that. Straight over, like... You might be saying I'm being a bit picky, and you could paint it yourself, I guess, but for £13, I'm not expecting it. I could go out and buy an £8 dinosaur, and it would be better quality than this. Schleich and all the other like dinosaur manufacturers don't mess up like this, and their models are a lot cheaper than what these are, at least I think. I don't even know. Delta's paint job, however, is a little bit better. Don't hide it. Look at it with his claw. Don't look at me. Yeah, it's got a better paint job. It's a little bit better. The other side. Actually, yeah, hold on. How close can we go with this camera? Yeah, look at that. There we go. That paint job has actually missed some teeth. There is brown bits, and then on the bottom you just have a solid paint line all the way down the jaw. Let's check Echo's paint job. Look at those top teeth. Those top teeth are pretty nice, actually. Why can't we just get that? Let's flip it. Let's see if it's just as good. No. Oh, I mean, it's nothing too complainable there. It's like, oh, you know, they just painted a little bit. But Delta is the worst. Sorry, Charlie is the worst by an absolute long shot. I mean, you've got it on the tongue there. This, I mean, if it's done in a factory or like a single paintbrush, it can be excused, but there's just a thick slob of it there. These toys are mass-produced, cheap to make. This probably cost £1 to make. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. This cost £1 or close enough to make. When you mass produce something, the cost goes dramatically down because you don't have to change anything and they will all look very, very similar. Unfortunately, in this case, that means they're all very bad. I mean, I kind of like how they are different colors. Again, I don't think they'll be like that in the movie. Oh, do they keep each other up? Is that how this is supposed to work? Do they... No, they don't. They all fall. Guys, I don't even know what to say. I want you to leave in a comment what you think of these raptors. Do you like them? Do you think it's excusable? Or do you think, like me, they just rushed it? The sickle claw alone, I'm sure a lot of you will be with me. The fact that they... I'm gonna call them! What is this? I'm sorry, I've just got to be honest. If we even look at the legs on you know, I'm forgetting, on Delta? No, Echo. Sorry, Charlie. Charlie's the one I'm having the most problems with, actually. Paint job, rubbish. Model, it can't even stand. Sculpt, rubbish. Mold? Look at that. This foot's straight. This one's on a slant. There's no way. There is no way. I can only imagine that it was bent while it was packaged, but like I can stretch this. Look, I will bend it the right way so it'll stay there for a minute, like for a second, but it's just not standing. There was no way this would ever have stood by itself. So if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, and until next time, hopefully we'll get some better dinosaurs. Bye-bye! Kill them! What are you, like 10 years old and you're still better?